they're holy or sanctified. He doesn't know none of that. But they claim to have a relationship with God, and that's not what God is saying. Okay, 25th chapter, Matthew, y'all got that? I know I'm messing with Carl. He knows my name. Yeah, you live right. Not with them pants on you had on today without looking at it. You 300 pounds and got on a pair of pants that are 100 pounds putting all three ways. And walking like this. They're so tight. Oh, I get all sick. You know, I'm sorry. Okay. I told y'all 26. I'm getting excited. This 24th chapter, man. Y'all got it. I just want to show you something. You're talking about God know my name. And God told you, let your women dress in modest apparel. And don't tell me that when your pants are so tight, they look like a fish skin, where you can see your underwear elastic through your pants. That's not modest. All of them men out there in that audience ain't holy. They looking at your butt. The reason why I talk like that, I'm desperate. Because don't look like God is listening. Holiness is expressed in how you conduct yourself. Am I right, y'all? It's the way of thinking. He holding the mystery. Did you see him holding the mystery of the gospel of pure consciousness? Did you see that come out?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what was that? 24th chapter of Matthew. Let's look at that a little bit. Y'all got it? Then Jesus went out and departed from the temple. And the disciples came to him to show him the building of the temple. And a lot of folks, you know how the temple ain't got a lot of members in it. The building ain't pretty enough. Y'all didn't know that? Building ain't pretty enough. You get it pretty, and you'll have all kinds of devils coming in here. And Jesus said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Which means the church look like it's up to it, but it don't mean nothing to God, because the people that's going in there are unholy. That's what Jesus is saying. The building don't mean nothing if your heart ain't right. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when will these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? You saying that this church ain't gonna last? Well, tell me when all this is gonna happen. Watch what he says in the next verse. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. And Jake is deceiving. Joel is deceiving. And every preacher that will not be a bigger fool for Christ than I am right now is deceiving you. Chicken. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Y'all see that? And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Don't let nobody fool you. We're running through that stuff now. And everybody, watch this now. The only church is open is the ugly ones like this one. First Baptist closed. The bigger 90 buildings closed. Them pretty ones. You get it? If there was some Jesus in those buildings before Corona, those buildings would be open now after Corona. You got that? You can send nation rise against nations and all that kind of stuff, and it don't mean nothing to him, doesn't mean nothing to God, doesn't mean nothing, and it won't benefit us at all if our hearts are not right with God. Is that right, Chuck?
Yes.
Think about it. That's what God is saying. We got to be righteous. And each one of us in this building, from Anna all the way up to, well, I guess I'm the oldest, have got to seek God for yourself. It's not a collective situation. It's an individual thing. You got to become serious about your life yourself. You hear me? Because depending on mama or daddy or your best friend or that's not going to work. You got to focus your heart and mind on God for yourself. Oh, we all got to die one day. We're gonna let him. And when we're left, we want to have a good report, don't we? Don't y'all want to have a good report?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I want God to brag on me. You know what? Yeah, I want to brag on me. God don't brag, yeah, he bragged on Job. Huh? He bragged on you. You get it? You just got to have that relationship with God. And it's a 24-hour thing. You can't do it on Monday and skip Tuesday and start back to doing it on Wednesday. Because answer me this question. What if we go to church, or we in the church tonight, all of us, we're in studying, am I right? What if on our way home tonight, the Lord called all of us home? What is that? Are you ready? I mean, if Judgment Day came within the next 5 seconds, are you ready? And don't tell me you don't mind going to hell because you can't stand a spot of grease out of a frying pan. One spot of grease, but like, oh. And Janana was in there the other day cooking an egg or something. And she was coming in and get some long sleeves on or something. Want me to do it, ain't good. See what you think, Joe? Get one. How you gonna go to hell if you can't stand one little bit of grease? I don't know. What was that? These are the things that you have to watch. I don't buy into every song that they play on the radio. I'm sorry. You know, if you're not saved, God don't know you. If you haven't confessed and give your life to Christ, God doesn't know you. Now, I know that's hard to believe, but He don't know you. You got to sign up with God in your heart. You got to change the way you feel in your heart about your relationship with God, and then talk to God about helping you be what He wants you to be, and ask Him whatever comes up that's not right, weight on my conscience and make me embarrassed that I can't do it. And if I sin, all of the sins I've done before, Lord, I'm sorry. I don't want to do that no more. This is how you got to come into a relationship with God. Just to be baptized don't mean that you're saved. You hear me? Alexa. You hear me now?
Yeah, I say something like, I look at this word number 5. Okay. And maybe I'm misinterpreting. I don't know. The man shall come in my name saying, I am Christ, and shall receive many. Now, when you look at that word, it shall come in my name and say, I am Christ. What he's saying, you're coming in the Lord's name saying, they are the anointed one. That was Christ means, the anointed. So that's when all these false prophets go out to these churches. And you're telling these people that they are the anointed one, they're following them.
Yeah. And a lot of them are being bewitched. A lot of them are being bewitched because they think that's what's going to happen. And that's the part that really have been a burden on my spirit because I know better than that. You know what I'm saying? I had a pastor when I was coming up that in God's terminology of a man, he was a dog. Okay? He was such a dog until I stopped going to church while he was pastoring and went to go in somewhere else. He was a dog. Every dress tail he saw, he tried to make it to it. And he could run a ring around me preaching because he knew how to err. And people think that err is preaching. The err is a black style. White folks don't preach like that. Y'all ain't know that. But the colorful group, they brought that herb from Africa. Now, what you need to do to understand what I'm just saying is go to your house and get on your whatever you got to get on the line and tap in African culture and then tap in dances in Africa. And those rhythms that them Africans was keeping over there, and some of them jumped ahead, hit that ceiling right there. Especially the Maasai group. They brought that rhythm over here. And when they go to preach, they go, it's the same thing as you ever saw Zulu? Anybody ever saw the picture Zulu? It's the same thing. But it has no sincerity to it. It's the rhythm. Come from Africa. You notice the one that come from England, they don't talk like that. They don't act like that. It's just the one from Africa. It's a black historical rhythm. It has nothing to do with salvation. And people have shouted. I've seen, you don't know what we're calling them, Miss Aurella. You don't know her. You just sit on that front seat right there. That was a whore in Filestown, Georgia. Bigger whore than she was. She sat down on that front seat and said that we could go to get in his African oil, and you could see the ushers easing up right there. You see this right here? Easing up. You know why, don't you? Because he get in that rhythm and get her rhythm excited, and she coming in that pulpit and hollering, "Oh, Jesus, wow!" And the hoarse as she could be. Miss Aurora, they caught a deacon jumping out of the window, the deacon wife caught him jumping out of her window, and he left the Fruit of the Loom by her bed. And she outdressed everybody on Sunday. Y'all remember these when you have the big old hats? Turned sideways, had that thing over the face. Y'all, you young boys don't know about all that. Y'all lost now. You got these 60 and those bulls. Nobody that come now, they come to the neck. They don't come to it with all that stuff. Okay? But that week, you sit right there. Y'all did. And by Wednesday that week, the husband, they lived across the road, deep on this side, and the hole on that side. And he went out like he going to the car. And his wife wasn't new, so it's hard to fool them wives. Y'all know that? I don't care what y'all do, you can't fool them wives. And by the time he got his business together, his wife, the idiot didn't even have sense to lock it up. He comes to the front door. His wife comes to the front door. He went out the window in his birthday suit. I'm telling you, does God know you? Is the question. You think that what if he had died falling out that window? Being a deacon, is he going to heaven? According to God's law, he's lost. You get what I'm saying? You see? And then and what made it so bad, I'm sure what the preacher was no better. He went to church. They went to the business meeting, the next business meeting, the students said what? The business meeting night, a deacon board meeting. And she sat outside until the deacon meeting was over. She come inside and said, I want to tell y'all what happened. I called me over there at so house and said that he left his shorts in their Bible bed and said, y'all need to do something about it. And the preacher said, we can't bring that back between you and him. Is that right? Well, who's supposed to have it? What's supposed to happen? You tell me. Because it ain't never happened with me. But if it happened, I need excuse me, it ain't funny. But what I'm going to do? Me and Lee can be the Quinn, me and them go meet, and here come a wife in here or one of us to tell the other two what that one been doing. Who business? What we supposed to do? Tell that husband, hey, you can't bring that. You got to see that mom said. Is that what's going to happen? But tell me what's going to happen. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Well, you know what, Brother Pastor? The first thing you deal with somebody who don't have no Holy Ghost. So, I'm gonna sit down and discuss because if he had Holy Ghost, would have been on our start with. If he had a hint of the Holy Ghost, he just wouldn't come back there.
The question was, if the wife called the deacon, called her husband chief, and she come to the church to tell the church, what is the church supposed to do? Huh? Tell me.
What is it called? Like, can't you take somebody from being a deacon or something? But ain't it their business at the same time? But it's always all me. But it's a deacon at the same time. But it's their
You asked 3 questions, and one of them particularly I want to answer. Is it their business to begin with? Yes. It's their business. If he want a whole hop, he can hold his hop all he wants to. But you asked another question. Is there a way to take him down from being a deacon? Bingo.
That's fine.
You know, you can't make nobody not hold, but you can sure take them out of the office. I seen it done. Right there in Georgia. But it wasn't for Horn, it was for stealing money, $800 to be exact. He the treasurer. So what he was gonna do, he was gonna borrow $800 to do his business, but he's gonna get it back before business meeting, and he comes short of getting it back. And they gave him another whole month to get it back, and they didn't have it in, so they took away his deaconship and took him off deacon board. Then you can stay in the church, but you ain't no deacon. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and I don't, nobody didn't think that God is gonna make you do right. He's not gonna make you do right. He told me Sunday right in there. I always told me, but you should have said it. He told me right in Sunday, God can't make you do right. He won't, yeah, that was it. He won't make you do right. Y'all get it? So, what good is it for you to be a servant of a God who's forcing you to serve him? If you want to go to hell, yes, go to hell. See, it's in the book. I ain't cussing. Let me read it for you. Well, you got 2 minutes. Let me read it where if you want to go to hell, you can go to hell. 25th chapter of Matthew, y'all got it? Where was that? 41st verse. I mean, you don't have to go to heaven if you don't want to. You don't have to do right. You don't have to be holy. You don't have to be sanctified. You don't have to be baptized. You don't have to come to church now more. And God ain't gonna make you. But don't think that song, he knows my name, gonna get you in heaven. Because in scripture, he won't know you. 45th verse. Then shall he say, in the 31st verse, he done already put the saints in heaven. In the 41st verse, he tells this unsaved folk what he wouldn't make do right, where to go. Watch this. Then shall he say unto them on his left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepare for the devil and his angels. Y'all see that? That's what he gonna say to the people that don't want to. You don't want to serve God? Don't. And when I talk to people that want to talk trash about God, I can talk with them as long as they're listening. But I don't get mad if they don't want to do what God wants them to do. I share with them what God wants them to do, but if they don't want to do it, that's their business. Kyra just said, and it's their business, you do what you want to. Just go to hell when it's over, that's all. Get you an asbestos suit. That's a suit that the fire don't get to you. But in hell, it's 7 times harder.